Hello selfies, how you all doing? I am doing well, my peace and blessings. Welcome back to the channel. Selfies, I have a question for you today. The question is, where are you staying? This question has been asked 2,000 years ago, 1,400 years ago, and is still being asked today, where are you staying? This question, it's the most important question that anyone can ever ask you in life. Where are you staying? When it comes to importance, it is in comparison to who are you, why are you here on earth, and what is your purpose of life or in life. Today's topic is, where are you staying? There are three dwelling places for man. When I say man, I mean generic man. There is the spiritual dwelling place, the mental dwelling place, the physical dwelling place. Well, we all know that when you say I live in China, Africa, America, Europe, wherever you are staying physically, or I live in the gutter, I live in a mansion, I live in an apartment, a house, we know that is where you are physically staying. So where you are physically staying, it's easy for us to find out. It's easy for you to tell me where you are physically staying. I can totally see or know where you're staying physically. Now, where are you staying mentally? And you can also call it psychologically. This is the most challenging dwelling place to figure out where people are staying mentally. The reason why it is challenging, because man can be all happy from the outside with all the money and all the collections and possession, and they live and they stay in a state of depression, anxiety, fear, worry that they might lose their wealth. That is where they are staying. Or they can have the mentality of superiority over other people because they're wealthy. So where are you staying mentally or psychologically? It's the most hardest to figure out. Or you can have a man staying in a physical state of poverty, but psychologically they live in a state or in a dwelling place of peace, love, joy, happiness, and prosperity. Every morning, noon, and night, ask yourself, where am I staying? And if you are staying in jealousy, pain, sufferings, and depression, anxiety, fear, doubts, self-recrimination, self-condemnation, self-demoting, and things like that, selfies, that is not where you really want to stay. In the psychological aspect of life, you want to make sure that you are staying in a place of peace, love, joy, happiness, prosperity, because through that psychological thinking, that's when things are able to be created in your life. That's when you get things that you want in your life. You manifest what you really want in your life, because it is for us to live life as if we are heaven on earth. That is a psychological reason why we live, or we have that type of aspect of us, is to make life easier for us and to make life acceptable for us, even though we're going through all the experiences that we were sent here to experience, right? The psychological aspect of it is to stay still and know thyself. It's to know the true self of you. I will make a video on the true you, and everything that I'm going to talk about in that video is first person present tense singular experience that I personally experienced in my life. That is what birthed this channel. That's why I call the channel Meme the Self, because it is all about the self. But anyways, where are you staying, selfies? So while you're going through this life experience, try to live in the psychological positivity of life. Don't get involved with what the physical senses are showing you, what the physical senses are telling you, what other people's physical senses are dictating to you. The highest level of where you are staying, or where I am staying, is the spiritual realm of life, and that is really the most significant dwelling place. In that place, we are all living in that place, and it's called God. So it does not matter who is awakened today or who was awakened yesterday or who is going to be awakened tomorrow. At the end of the day, we are all spiritually staying in the same place. That is the place of God. That is where love, peace, happiness, joy, abundancy, prosperity is. And if you remember in our scriptures, it was told to us that the Tao that has a name, it's not the eternal Tao. So what I'm trying to say is that what we all call God does not have a name. However, we are all from that being. We are all living within that being. So spiritually, we are all in the realm of God. So where are you staying, selfies? It is a very important question to ask yourself. Where am I staying? The spiritual, that is the reason why you are here. Okay, you are here to go through the experiences from innocent to experience to freedom. Real freedom, it's in the spiritual realm, because the spiritual realm, because you breathe in, able to see, able to eat food, assimilate and excrete, and all that work that is done within you with all the white blood cells and red blood cells that are inside of you, with your heart beating without your own control. That is the spiritual aspect of you, where we are all to stay in. No matter who you are, either you believe in God or not, we are always living in the spiritual realm of life, because you do not have to think twice for you to breathe, for your heart to beat, for you to think, for all the white blood cells having all these cascades in your body to fight infections and all these things. Those are not within your control. There is a being in you that is responsible for that. So you are always living in the spiritual realm of life, either you want it or not. Either you believe in the thing we call God or not, we are all in the spiritual aspect of life. The psychological aspect of your life, that is what's going to make life easy for you. However, it's not to show off outside in your physical world thinking that all is well, but when you go home in your psychological state, you're full of fear, doubt, self-recrimination. You want to change that to a lot more positivity in your life. Stay in the positive realm of your psychological aspect. This way, life will be so happy for you, so joyful, so prosperous, and you will be waking up every morning feeling blissful. I hope this video helps. I hope this video brings you peace, joy, happiness, prosperity. Peace be upon you, and God Almighty's blessings.